Praise the Lord. My name is Donna. I'm from Bangalore, where I work as a product manager in an MNC. I first came into Covenant in December 2024. I had come here on the 7th of December. Around 3 weeks from that day, I started experiencing intense headaches, facial pain, and I soon started losing my vision, and I would experience rapid blurring on the corner of my eyes. And by the first week of January or the 10th of January, I had lost most of my vision. So I first went to an eye doctor who said that I need to be referred to neurology. So then I went to the neuro department in Apollo, Bangalore, where they did an MRI, and they told me that there was a lot of inflammation in my brain and the brain orbit area. And they suggested that I get admitted immediately. I got admitted, and they started doing tests to figure out why this happened, because typically this is a symptom, this is not a disease unto itself. So they wanted to know what kind of autoimmune condition or infection was causing this. And so they did a lot of tests, and they also did spinal tap, where they take out the spinal fluid. And in the spinal fluid, there was something called oligoclonal bands, which when present suggest diseases like multiple sclerosis. So because they had given me steroids to bring down the inflammation temporarily, my vision was improving. But there was a big question mark as to why this happened and what that means for my future. After getting discharged from the hospital, I met the doctor, and he said that there's a possibility that you have multiple sclerosis. And it was a very devastating news to hear, because it's a very dangerous disease to have. Most people who have multiple sclerosis within 10 to 15 years completely lose mobility. They are wheelchair bound. Insurance doesn't cover multiple sclerosis. The treatment is very new and very expensive. And suddenly there was a lot of fear. But by the grace of God, I was in the Covenant, and I drew a lot of strength from the prayers that I offered daily. I would listen to Father's 5:30 morning daily bread. My parents were constantly praying. I was constantly praying. Then in February, I came here, and we requested if Father could pray for me. And we got an opportunity, and Father prayed for me, and he also gave me the medal. The next 3 months were extremely difficult for us as a family, because we were scared, what if this diagnosis sticks? That would mean that I would have a completely different life. It was a big question mark, because I don't know when the disease would kick in and I would lose my ability to walk, or I'd lose my ability to, do normal things, normal day-to-day life things. And I was so scared the three months that the doctor had asked us to wait to retest everything and to see, what the state of the inflammation was. And so those 3 months, the only solace that I and my family had was the covenant that we had entered into at Kripasanam, and the prayers that we were offering. I didn't miss a single day. I would make sure that I offered my prayers. And I asked Mother Mary for strength. Even when I was admitted in the hospital, I think the only reason I was able to get through that experience was because I was praying to Mother. I had never had a major health episode before this, so it was extremely scary for me, everything that was happening. And I don't think if I did not have the Kripasanam Mother to pray to, I would have found the strength to sort of carry through this time. So after 3 months, the doctor had called me to reassess what was happening. And this time when I went, he cancelled the previous diagnosis that he had given me of possible multiple sclerosis. And he said that you don't have multiple sclerosis, even though your spinal tap test suggests that you could. He said, and the final diagnosis that he gave me was that the entire episode was idiopathic. That is, there is no there is no discernible cause for why it happened. And I really want to thank the mother, our mother at Kripasanam. I really want to thank Father for the prayers that he offered for me. I truly believe that this turnaround in my diagnosis happened only because of the prayers that I and my family offered here. During this time, I think one thing that the entire episode that happened with me also helped me come closer to God. I was someone who was very active in Jesus Youth during my youth and all of that, but lately I was finding it very hard to pray. I was feeling like there was a barrier, and no matter how hard I tried, it felt like I couldn't cross that barrier. But when this episode happened and when I started praying, I think it just started coming very naturally to me. I started praying like I used to pray before. It just felt like I found that ability to pray again. And this was also one of the intentions that I had when I had taken the covenant the first time around, to be able to overcome that barrier that I was facing in prayer. And through this episode, God definitely helped me overcome it. I also like committed to myself that I will go beyond the tithe that I am giving to help people around me. And I think that was again a decision that I had taken only after entering the covenant here. Like when I was admitted in the hospital, I cleared the bills for some people that were also admitted and who could not afford the care in Apollo. And then I also committed to educate some children who could not afford their college education. So I just want to thank Mother for putting me in a position where I could do this. And I'm just eternally grateful for bringing my health back from the brink of a very devastating diagnosis. I'm completely fine now. I don't need any medications, and my vision has been completely restored. And like I said, the doctor also gave me the clear chit in terms of not needing to worry that this potentially could be multiple sclerosis.
Psalm 107 verses 20. He sent out his word and healed them and delivered them from their destructions. Here, Donna from Bangalore, she's a technical product manager. While she was in a big fatal disease of autoimmune system, she was suffering from multiple sclerosis. She approached here in Kripasanam and prayed for the curation. We heard the narration of her big fatal disease. She got the very big fortunate. She was blessed to come and pray and get the blessings from Father Joseph. After 6 months, she was fully cured. We were listening there. So this is a place where Mother Mary appeared and said that disaster is about to come, pray. And the disaster is happening in and out, everyone in us. So it's not that it's a faith is shaken. Our life is more or less is going down, and we are affected by different sicknesses. Here Donna has a big testimony that she is cured fully. In time of Jesus, 2025 years before, he touched and healed so many people. We know she was suffering, and there was no any medicine, only steroids she was taking. The symptom was her eyesight she became blind, and her whole immune system was losing. And at last she could have died. But she is here to give the testimony that I am alive. Now Christ is living in me. She wanted to say she's a Jesus youth. And when she came here, she was fully hopeful that she will be cured and she could come and say the testimony over here. We know that miracles take place here in Kripasanam. It's not a new thing. But the faith depends in individuals like Jesus interfere in our life, and Mother Mary walks with us, travels with us. She gives the signs everywhere that I am with you. So people, those who come and take the covenant, when they go back, they experience every now and then, maybe as the form of, as a sign of a rainbow, or maybe the fragrance or something. So our faith is deepened. You know, Jesus asked, if you have a little faith like a little mustard seed, it's a small seed, if you have faith that much, you can ask the mountain to go and fall in the sea. It happens. That is, the faith of Jesus is handed over to us, and we are the disciples. We are the best people of Jesus. So let's thank Mother Mary and Jesus that we are cured, that our prayers are heard, our prayers are answered, and we have a best place, Kripasanam, here in the world. And it is the best place where Mother Mary asks us to come and pray to her. Let's be thankful to Mother Mary and Jesus, and let's put our hands together to give a big applause to Jesus and Mother Mary to conclude this testimony.
അത്യപൂർവ ദൈവാനുഭവങ്ങൾ ഇനി നിങ്ങൾക്കും സ്വന്തം. ഈ യൂട്യൂബ് ചാനൽ ഇതുവരെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ തന്നെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക. ഈ വീഡിയോ ഇപ്പോൾ തന്നെ നിങ്ങളുടെ സുഹൃത്തുക്കൾക്ക് ഷെയർ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് കർത്താവിൻ്റെ പ്രേക്ഷിതരാകുക.